Communications Director, Richmond, Virginia. Sir, can you hear me okay? And if
yes,
so,
Bill. Thanks for having us.
What do you want people to know now, sir? Good afternoon.
Yeah. So I had a chance to hear one of your earlier reports, and we're very concerned about people starting to go back to their homes while the water is still rising. And I want your viewers to understand that it only takes about 6 inches of moving water to start to move a person, or 12 inches of water to start to move a vehicle. And that's when we see people who make the decision to try to wade through the water, and they can get themselves in a very dangerous situation. There's also chemicals in those waters. You can have debris underneath it, in addition to animals like snakes that have been displaced from their homes. So if your viewers are watching this, they can download our Red Cross emergency app that's going to have all the information about safety tips in a flood. But that's also why we work so diligently to have those evacuation shelters in place. We had over 17,000 people spent the night in one of 240 shelters, and that's with our partners, and that's why we have them there for a safe place.
Yeah, everything's smooth inside those evacuation centers so far?
Yeah, so we're hearing reports of families that are in those shelters that are really rallying around each other. I saw that firsthand in Houston last year, where these become little communities, and we have Red Cross volunteers who are there with partners to provide as comfortable of a setting as possible to make people, be able to take a deep breath. This can be a really anxious and stressful time for them, and that's why we have mental health care workers as well as health officials there to try to provide all the services we can in addition to hot meals. We want people to stay safe, and now as the days go on, this is a massive mobilization for the Red Cross. We have over 2,200 of our workers that are on the ground, with more on the way, and we're going to be getting relief into neighborhoods as soon as it's safe to do so, and we'll continue this effort for what we know is going to be weeks and months ahead.
Yeah, do you have everything you need?
Right now, this is a massive nationwide mobilization for the Red Cross. We have pre-positioned over 120 trailers worth of supplies, 140 of our emergency response vehicles, and those are the vehicles that are going to go neighborhood by neighborhood, providing those relief supplies, providing the hot meals, the cleanup kits, and we were able to do this because of the generosity of the American public in the past. So if your viewers would like to help in this effort, because we know it is going to be take a lot of resources to do this, they can text the word Florence to 90999 to make a $10 donation. It's because of your generosity we do this. Over 90% of our workforce are volunteers. They're average Americans who leave their homes for 2 to 3 weeks at a time to volunteer. And I think that's important for the American public to know, that these are ordinary Americans, your neighbors, who are going to go across the country to help people who they've never met. And that's what makes, I think, our response so special.
Yeah. The news is it's not getting much better. We're now getting reports of one fatality in South Carolina, which brings the total now of storm-related deaths to 6. So we are not out of the woods. And as you can see, our live images just from the past hour, this has been a downpour nonstop for 60 minutes. And we saw this yesterday. We saw it last night. We're seeing it yet again, sir. So we're not done yet. Final word from the Red Cross, Jonathan.
Yeah, just once again, I think you're spot on about how dangerous of a situation this is, as water can rise a lot more quickly than you realize. So keep yourself in a safe location. To those local officials in the community, tell you that it is safe to go back. The last thing we want is you to put yourself in harm's way, or to put those first responders who are risking everything right now. These are amazing individuals, our partners in water rescue, who are doing incredible work. But we want to keep them out of the water if we can. So stay vigilant, stay safe. That's what the Red Cross is here for, and our partners.
Thank you, Jonathan McNamara, Red Cross from Richmond, Virginia. Thank you, sir, very much.